Good morning and welcome to the AM News here on the AM Show. In our very first story, there's a new opportunity to make Accra a model city in the West African sub-region. That's the declaration of Elizabeth Saki as she secured 100% confirmation of all 30 assembly members of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly to become the first female mayor of Accra. Even though her nomination was greeted by spontaneous protests and vandalization of property, the AMA City Hall saw a united push for her approval, led by Regional Minister Henry Quartey, with significant support from minority MPs of the Greater Accra Caucus in Parliament. As new mayor of Accra, Elizabeth Saki says it is time to chart a new path to make Accra an example for the west of West Africa. Manuel Kranting was at the confirmation and he now reports.
Jubilant scenes at the City Hall of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly as all 30 members gave a unanimous confirmation to Elizabeth Saki as the first female mayor of the city. Her nomination was greeted by violent protests by NPP party faithfuls within the Ododo-Diodio constituency, with demands that former mayor Mohamed J. is maintained, an incident the former mayor himself had condemned. But in a sharp contrast of events, there was a united push for her approval on Thursday, even from some NDC MPs within the metropolis. Alfred Okuvandapoy is MP for Ablekuma South and former Accra mayor.
We are all supporting because we know that the nominee has been an assembly member before. She has been a member of parliament. She has been a deputy regional minister, and we think that she is ready to take on the seat as the chief executive of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. And I think that she will be a team player. She would be one that will be a stakeholder, will work with the stakeholders, and I think that she'll be ready to face the challenges of the Accra Metropolitan.
After her confirmation, Elizabeth Saki said it is time to make the city of Accra a model in West Africa.
This city is endowed with numerous human and material resources that could be harnessed for the benefit of our people. There is a lot of work to be done. Therefore, this is a clarion call for all to come on board so that we can achieve our goals. To my assembly members and the staff of the assembly that I will be working with, I will need your unflinching support. Uneasy, they say, is the head that wears the crown, but with a strong neck to support the head, the crown will be very light.
For the chiefs and other traditional authorities, she must endeavor to include them in decision-making. Here's Abola Manche of the Ga Traditional Council.
Of challenge, and we'll throw our support behind her to succeed. The only thing we need from her is to collaborate with the chiefs and decision-making or stakeholders that needs to take stance on most of the things, development that will go around the community or the metropolis needs to be consulted by the chiefs.
Meanwhile, Regional Minister Henry Quartey thanked the Assembly members for their unanimous endorsement and pledged to lead the agenda to make the Ga State a force to reckon with.
You go to a place like Nima, where you have 10 NDC Assembly members and 1 NPP person, but you still get 100%. Leadership she remokoni we ma we bia no what's a cash am no ye nwunye fi anaka no we cash am no no one lead ye ka ka da bi ye na join this in we fe this be a few 100% abe o mo be ngona cash no kai.
Departing from the tall list of men who have served as Lord Mayors of the nation's capital, Elizabeth Saki is expected to bring her experience as a former MP and former Deputy Regional Minister to help make Accra work. Manuel Kranting, Joy News, Accra.
Concerned Assembly members in the Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly have returned money given to them by the President's nominee for the Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly, Ernest Arthur. The group, numbering over 20, say they can no longer keep the money the President's nominee gifted them prior to the voting process because they want to protect their integrity and maintain their firm stance at protecting the progress of Cape Coast. At a news conference at the premises of the Metro Assembly on Thursday, October 7th, spokesperson for the group, Usman Abam Ejin, indicated the speculations they have gone to collected money from the President's nominee and still voted against him was denting their image. Richard Kojo-Nyakon has more in the following report.
There were speculations that the NDC Assembly members were gifted 3,000 Ghana cedis, while their counterparts in the NPP were given 2,000 Ghana cedis by the President nominee for the Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly. These speculations, the group says, has tarnished their image gravely. The Assembly members collated all the money given them individually into a brown envelope and presented it.
This was given to us as a gift. We did not ask for any money. Neither do we hide in any vacuum for any explanation that this money should be done or specific direction. He gave us as a gift, and gift is a gift. But we, the concerned Assembly members, we are here to give it back to him. Then people of Cape Coast should stop accusing fingers, and we are here to protect our integrity, as I said earlier. The timing is good because we want our fellow Assembly members to follow suit that monies given before voting is not a good ethical behavior. We are setting a precedent that we, the concerned Assembly members in Cape Coast, we are rejecting these gifts, not in the stand of buying our conscience, but we vote willingly that we represent Ogwa, and Ogwa has spoken, and that is it.
The group says they resolved to vote for whoever the President nominated, but sadly they can't come to terms to vote for Ernest Arthur because his attitude does not bode well for the people of Cape Coast. The Assembly members advanced reasons why they voted against Ernest Arthur and why they would vote against him over and over again.
It was resolved by all honorable members to vote for whoever the President nominates. However, we have repeatedly rejected Ernest Arthur, President nominee, on 2 occasions. This is as a result of guiding against future violence and insecurity of the people of Cape Coast, as well as 2024 general elections. Again, we took this firm stand on the background that the gentleman in question, bizarre attitude towards elders and people of Cape Coast, as well as the technocrat who is working with. He executed projects without recourse to the Assembly. We are also worried and sympathize with our colleague who he revoked his appointment yesterday at the Assembly during our voting without any explanation to the Assembly members.
They also rejected speculations that the MP for Cape Coast South, George Kweku Rickett Hagan, gave each of them $100 in order to vote against the President's nominee. On Monday, the Assembly members would be voting again to confirm or reject the President's nominee. Reporting for Joy News, Richard Kojo-Nyakon, Cape Coast.
Now, some aggrieved Assembly members of the Asin South District in the Central Region have invoked curses on the newly confirmed DCE for Asin South, Felicia Emisa in Trakwa, Ghana Police Service and EC officials for not allowing them to take part in the just-ended election to confirm the DCE. They slaughtered sheep, used eggs and bottles of schnapps to invoke the curses. They want the gods to deal with them for the injustice they have perpetrated against them. Richard Kojo-Nyakon has more in the following report.
The 15 assembly members slaughtering a sheep to begin the invocation of curses on the president's nominee, the police, and the Electoral Commission. The curses then began. They called on river gods and other deities to do justice for them. They then alleged that they were prevented from taking part in the confirmation process, and they don't agree that the process undertaken today was legitimate.
Coordinating the letter, MIN time 9:30 a.m. and I don't pay. Yamu be bedru hanumo 7:30. Yanam koma ye banano. Minya message 7:35. Ye bedru be on get say oh, 8 o'clock near to abano. It's yamu be bia to yaba. In Soyem Pentecost Church.
We were given 9:30 a.m. as the reporting time, but we even came here a few minutes to 8. When we got to the venue they gave us, we got a text that the voting was taking place at Asankran. They had changed the venue. We arrived there only to find the police there in their numbers. The regional chairman of MPP, the MP for the area, the district police commander, the regional police commander had brought a team of policemen, muscularly built. They had blocked the entrance and prevented us from getting in. We want to say that our electoral areas expected us to take part in the process, and these tactics that have been employed is really shameful. It's not the police that will vote to get us our DCE.
Party executives and obey your DC Amaya. Me, Yaya on mobile electoral free mobile. And the electoral we are finding them say, and they are Baba Tuaba, Yaya DC. Yakasa police for and go to Aba and your DC Maya.
They are thus calling on the president to ensure that the DCE nominee is not recognized as a DCE for the Asan South District. To them, they don't recognize that there has been any confirmation done. The group did not leave it at that. They say they will be heading to the law court for redress.
18, 19, 20.
Nonetheless, the confirmation process went on, and Madam Felicia and Mr. Ntrakwa polled 21 out of the 21 vote casts. He secured 100%. Reporting for Joy News, Richard Kwejenyakon, Cape Coast.
He failed to reach his potential as a footballer, but now wants to make a name for himself as the man at the center of the game. Alexander Kofi's dance moves while refereeing matches have made him an internet sensation overnight. Like him, many talents in the Bukom shantytown go unnoticed, but a new football competition staged on Monday nights have given people like Alexander a platform to gain attention, and he's hoping he could attract support for himself and other acts in the area to break through. Joy News' Justice Beidu went for a game night in Bukom and sent us this report.
Alexander Kofi started playing Colts football with Black Stars great Lai Kingston. Now he is a barber, plying his trade in the small kiosk inside Bukom. He has been a community referee at the middle of games in the shantytown after abandoning his football career. Like many talent here, he says he had no support growing up.
Here, if you want to get people, somebody will help you. It's hard. It's hard.
Despite his refereeing, Kofi, popularly called Referee Somo by many in Bukom, dances when manning games, and he has gone viral for his moves.
You know Bukom always fight, shouting, everything. They throw everything, stones. They bet too. They bet for them. So if maybe the goal not come here, then the crowd make noise. They throw everything. Then I'll talk to the DJ. They give me some small music, 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes to entertain the crowd. Make everybody calm down.
If Mandela is not coming on, people will beat me now because people are enjoying it. If you see the crowd over here, people are enjoying it. People are selling. A lot of people bring chairs and take a price from the chair. A lot of people are enjoying my program or my Monday start and I'm doing it. So I'm very happy.
Like many of Ghana's inner cities, Bukom is heavily deprived. Poverty is widespread, birth rates are high, and talent abound.
I don't learn dance, but Bukom, everybody know dancing for them. Bukom, if you come to Bukom, from Kidi up to 100 plus, maybe adult party or anything. If you see Oluma or Oledikra, if you put music for ground, they go dance.
Although it's not professional, but when it comes to community referee, it's very, very perfect. And you know, with time, when it's been given a chance to try this referee course, you will be able to master up and gear and go higher.
This AstroTurf pitch, built by the government in 2020, has given a platform for some of the hidden stars here to come show what they can do. Many, like referee Somo, are waiting to catch attention. So unlike him, they can take their craft beyond the small slum. Justice Baidu, Joy News, Bukom.
Well, that's it for the AM show. The AM news, this morning. The AM show continues right after this.